Good morning. Day 2 of sick week. We are at Cordova, and it's a little cold and blustery, but we're running mid-afternoon, probably one of the last groups to run. Realizing it didn't wrap up yesterday, we had kind of a lousy 60 foot, and I messed up the shifting. I could have, so I lost about 4 miles an hour. I figured out what I did wrong there. This car does like it if you short shift it just a little bit. I think I'm going back to our test and tunes leave about 3,500, and I'm going to add some air to the tires. It's just too much grip. Might not be as much grip today being cooler out, but I don't know. But I'm going to go back to what sort of worked and a little bit more air pressure. That should help it out. I honestly really don't know what I'm doing with stick shift racing, but I know one thing: this car's got too much traction or really not enough horsepower. That's kind of the problem. So it dead hooks and then lays down. We'll get it figured out. Get home tonight, putting the sway bar back on to keep the front end from popping up so much, because I get a little bit of porpoising, and then that's not good for a good run either. So we'll get this figured out and get out here and check out the cars, and it's gonna be a good day for racing. Pretty cool. Guys, I think we're gonna be up in about an hour, so I'm gonna drive around the car, even though I had like about a half-hour drive this morning. Get that transmission all warmed up, because I'm paranoid of a cold transmission, because I think I've had problems before. I think I'd rather run maybe a hair slow because the engine's warm, but me shift good, you know, save the transmission a little bit. Man, these slicks drive terrible. I just going slow, 5 miles an hour, and then you can just feel them, how terrible they are. But hopefully, yeah, now I'll be up about an hour. We're kind of, as you guys saw, we're kind of parked nose to tail, so maybe we run each other, give them the sauce. I'm sure you will. I'll still tree you. Probably. I did last time. So that's where we're at, and by the way, I'm averaging 30.5 mpg this entire trip so far with passes. Cool. So, my average is 21.5 with including the passes. V8 scum. Now that's a really cool Challenger. Well, we're both making changes, tire pressure, and that's about it. You feeling good? I think so. Hopefully I just hit my shifts and shouldn't have a problem. All right, grab the camera, turn it around, keep going. All right, we're up here. I'm gonna just add some tire pressure, go back to our original launch speed of 3,500. Talk to a few people who knew a lot more than I do about it. And hopefully I'm going in the right direction. Use this kind of just to learn, and I'm going to try to slip the clutch. Chances are that won't happen. I'm having a good time. It's all that matters, as long as I can learn a little bit every time we make a pass, and probably just going to be one and done regardless, and hope for the best. Hopefully I get to run Ricky. That'll be great. All right.
In the wheel standing, two-tone 55 Chevy on the line by Ward. for Shelby, making sure that he does exactly what he should. 1068, 124. I think Shelby's a little disappointed. He went 10.
All right, finally something to smile about. I got set a personal best with the car, and we went 13:27 at 103 and a half. So we're still a mile an hour down, and I think as I boogered a shift, as far as over revving, I was concentrating on trying to short shift, and 2 pounds air pressure made all the difference. So instead of dead hooking every shift, I felt a slight spin. It just felt a little bit squirrelier, but it was definitely quicker. So 3,500 RPM launch, 22 pounds. Looks like I got something to work with. Gonna put the sway bar on tonight when we get home. Definitely want it done. Really happy with this. So Ricky, he didn't run quite as well, but I think he still ran fast enough to turn it in. So he's good, and I'm good, and we're gonna get on down the road.
Chop.
Real quick, Ricky, how'd you run?
About the same as yesterday. I went 1240, 115.7.
Oh, you picked up some mile an hour then.
0.2 mile an hour. And I was slower by 300ths from yesterday. And I think that's in the 60. If I had a record 60 foot yesterday of 175, and I'm on 181 today.
Okay.
But I think I'm learning the same thing you are. A little more tire pressure with these tires. It's kind of liking it. So had an abysmal 0.699 reaction.
Oh, we're not looking at mine. You beat. Oh, I still beat just 646.
Oh, not by much.
I told you I'd tree you.
But about the same, I got another tune in there. I'm gonna throw in tomorrow. I don't know what's up with this one. Maybe there's nothing. Maybe it hurt engine. I don't. But next time we have a chance, hopefully tomorrow at Tri-State, switching tunes.
I'm really hoping it don't rain tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good now.
So that's about it. I'm gonna switch over to street trim and turn our times and get on down the road.
All right. All right, still day 2 of 6 summer, and we're home because tomorrow's track is Tri-State, and that's my home track, so an hour from home instead of getting a hotel. So I got the car back on the lift, and we're gonna get underneath, and I'm gonna put the sway bar back on. Let me show you what I did earlier. So I took the sway bar off the car because this will allow the front end to come up. Unfortunately, I didn't think it through. If you don't have a proper drag shock adjustable or a 90-10 or something to hold the front end up, it just comes down and unloads the chassis and it causes you problems. So my car was doing a little bit of porpoising. I didn't like that. It mounts up over here. Here's the mount. Here's the other mount. And then the end link up here. So a few minutes on the lift. I wouldn't want to try to do it on, maybe on ramps, but not on the ground. So luckily, I'll get the sway bar back in, and I made really good progress today by adding a little bit of air to the back tires. It did feel a little bit squirrely on the shifts as opposed to dead hooking on the shifts. So actually, I think it's a little bit quicker that way, and proof was we did run quicker. So running a little more air pressure helped a lot. Although I didn't see a lot of wheel spin, if I can get the front end to not come up, maybe the 22 pounds air is what I need. Lower in the lead. I don't want to raise it up any higher because it's pretty rough on the transmission, the clutch and everything. So it's hard to say what I should do to try to improve on that. I'm really happy. 1327 in an absolute stock tune on the motor. We haven't tuned it. 5.7, 6-speed manual. Pretty much the only thing I modified was traction control tuning. We put a 2-step on it, which is not a magic button. We actually went slower with it until we got the traction control dialed in. and there's still some things to it you gotta take into account, but that's working well. And hoping for, I'm hoping it doesn't rain tomorrow. Most likely it's gonna rain and it's just gonna be a travel day, but we're having a good time, enjoying my time with my wife, enjoying watching Ricky and his wife working on the car together on their Fiesta. And he's struggling a little bit, but he's gonna get it figured out, and we're having a good time, and that's what it's all about. And till tomorrow, till day 3's video comes out, see you then, and appreciate like, share, subscribe, all the YouTube things, and we'll see you next time.